what's going on, Legion? As you'll hear, like always, we got Earthquake Bird. I have no idea what this is about, but I saw something. Oh, Jesus. The article it showed when I was getting the clip, the trailer was, oh, Jesus. It was two separate movies, and I cannot remember what they were, but it's two people that have done things, or a director that's done stuff that, I can't remember the other thing was. It was like a, something Ripley, not Daisy Ripley or whatever her name was, but something Ripley, and then it was from the movie and the movie of, I can't remember what it was. Maybe it'll say it in this trailer, but it's a Netflix thing. I'm always down to check out Netflix stuff because yeah, it's Netflix. I have Netflix, and I'm always excited to see the things coming out for Netflix and the way they do things. They do things a little differently. Some are good, or a lot are good. Some are and like one or two are bad, right? So let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Hey, let's hope it's freaking good, man. Let's go. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, Ridley Scott.
We have a few
Ripley.
questions.
Sorry.
Okay.
Where were you the night Lily Bridges disappeared?
Ooh, mystery. I'm down.
Lucy, this is Lily Lucy Fly.
So how long have you been in Japan?
3 weeks now. It's weird how everyone stares at you. It's like being famous.
Some people get addicted to that.
You are not normal.
Neither are you.
No. So let's not pretend to be.
You photograph everything.
Of course.
Reminds me of that horror game that came out with the camera.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I do?
He's so cute. Cute. Okay, whatever. He's gorgeous. He's like obsessed with you.
Why do you say that?
I know, man.
She's a piece of work, that one. It's like you're the only one who exists. Then she moves on to someone else, and it's like you were never even there.
What do you say about the future? Come on.
We have something no one else could share. Don't you know that?
I do.
Something wrong?
I know what I'm feeling. It's not right at all.
You must trust me.
He's the only person who ever really saw what I want.
Well, this looks
I feel like
intense.
something really bad's gonna happen.
I feel like she disappeared. That like, kind of like that Blake Lively movie where like the wife, I think, disappeared, and there was like the train, and one was the nanny or something. That was what's it good? There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but this looks like definitely a psychological thriller. I'm wondering, like, he was like grabbing her, and when I was wondering if that was a dream, or if it really happened or something like that. And then she, like, I wonder if there's gonna be anything paranormal about it, or just not really, just more of a mind fuck kind of thing, where more of a psychosis, not actual paranormal, but things are happening that maybe she doesn't realize. Like things that they're in your own mind, but then sometimes they're real. That whole thing could definitely be a cool way to tell a movie. This reminded me kind of the game, or was it actually a movie? I can't remember. Oh, I think it was an actual movie, the one where they kept taking pictures, and I think it was like the guy from like Dawson's Creek or something. I think he was in it, and they kept taking like the pictures, and like somebody was already like dead. I think that was a movie. There's a game that was like some of these Japanese style like games and movies are always really creepy, and sometimes they have like little tangents or red herrings or something that kind of connects them to all these other things, even if they're not the same movie or written by the same person. Sometimes they have similar themes, and sometimes you just get them all confused, so they all get wrapped into one. But overall, the kind of genre that this is always really fun to watch. It's always really creepy and weird. A little different than the typical Western horror movie, whether that's, The slasher old school movies, Halloween, Friday the 13th, stuff like that, Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger, for anybody that doesn't ever really think about it, that was a child murderer. That was pretty brutal, to kind of, like, it was children first. That was his backstory, that he was abducting neighborhood children, like 5, 6, 7-year-olds, and he was killing them. Who knows if it went any further than that, but I remember at the very least he was killing them. And then it kind of went to teens, right? So then there's those, and then of course we got the remakes of Eastern kind of horror, like The Ring, The Grudge, things like that. And then we have our versions of, I don't know if we could honestly say that some of these scarier stuff that we've done was traditional us. Like, I don't know if White Noise was really ours or based off of a concept maybe somewhere else. Even if it was like another, I never heard that being, a different thing. It looked like an original kind of, not like The Ring of the Grudge. I think one of the things that is probably one of the most original is maybe found footage. I like to think that the first one I can ever think being like that, the one that made it popular at the very least, that I can recall, was Blair Witch. I like to think that America had the found footage, that was our version of the genre. Japan, dude, they have the whole photography, seeing the souls of the beyond, things like that in the pictures. That's always very creepy, and it's a staple, I think, now in just the horror genre. I know we're getting into a lot of horror stuff. This just reminds me of that kind of stuff. This is more psychological, right? Found footage doesn't always have to be paranormal, but I like to think all the creepy stuff, I think there's a good slice of the pie for every part of the world, right? Whether that's paranormal activity or something more, again, psychological. I'm actually coming to a blank of an American psychological thriller that's similar to this. Because like I said, there's no spirits that we saw in the pictures. This was more of a what the fuck's going on kind of scenario. I kind of went on a little paranormal tangent right there, but I know there's a few, like the Blake Lively, I believe is who it was. Then there's like ones that maybe aren't so good, like that whole, what was it, like Knock Knock or something like that, with the babysitter and the guy was breaking in. A lot of home invasion stuff comes from America, I think, for sure, like The Purge or things like that. That definitely happens. That's definitely an American style movie. The babysitter left at home a lot. That's kind of our thing as well. It's kind of cool to see movies coming from a different point of view, different perspective. They're always really fun, and just proves you can't always just kind of stay in your own. I like almost bit my tongue there. It's good you don't stay in your own lane. You venture out and you see things from other parts of the world, even if it's just a theme of something from overseas. Whether that was made in America or made somewhere else, like this maybe. I mean, it's Netflix, right? It's Netflix Japan. I don't know, but it's kind of, or not even Netflix. This isn't Netflix. That was the last thing I did. Jesus, I'm all over the place right now. I'm just saying all kinds of crazy stuff. It is 4 a.m. Give me a break. But yeah, there's always a lot of crazy crap coming out from all parts of the planet, and you always got to check it out because you'll find some gems. I think America has a lot of like possession stuff too. It's just all kinds of fucked up. I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on. But with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me ramble a little bit about just the horror thriller genre that I love so much. And I'll see you in whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.